since I was a little boy, I had this fascination towards cars. It draws me, it draws my, not only myself but my soul towards it.
How I started doing all this modification to cars, basically, we as human, we have this greedy side of ours where we tend to have something that this car is not enough, where this thing is not enough. So for me, because I'm playing drifting, it's a natural progression for me to upgrade my cars based on my skills.
Something about cars that's very appealing to all men. It makes men feel like boys. It makes old men like me feel like I'm 20, 16, 17 again. I think that's a universal thing to all motor heads out there.
Started off with Hot Wheels, looking up into car shows, on how people rebuild cars and everything, slowly moving up to movies such as Fast and Furious and so on. And it came to a point where the passion just grew to where you want to own one, build one, probably start to race one.
I believe that how you do your car, how you build a car is an extension of your personality or yourself. How you can read people's emotion or personality or attitude based on their car themselves. Like how they put their rims, what colour in their car, how they do this modification, how clean their mod is, all the kind of stuff. I think in general it reflects the owner's personality or not.
And I started fiddling with cars when I was 10. I started taking out parts of the car from my dad's car when I was 10, and I remember one time I had a problem putting it back. Oh boy, did I get into trouble.
Which then I came into studying up to motorsports technology, started learning more and more about it, tuning, building up your engine, turbo, suspensions, tires. The list just kept going on.
I'll always go through the magazines of cars.
So I started modifying the RAV4. Went in the AFC, then the ITC, then nitrous. Yep. The addictive nitrous went in. And well, to be honest, of all the cars I own, the RAV4 was the most fun that I had. So after the RAV4, well, I'm a Toyota guy, what can I say? Right? I went on to a Toyota Supra. That's where the money pit starts to fall. So the car is 5-speed NA, bought it. Then I started, I think even before I bought the car, the parts was already being purchased. The engine, the ECU and everything. And even the sport ring was bought like 2 months before I even had the car.
Money is, for me, is never a problem for cars because, not to say that I'm filthy rich, but then again, it's my passion. I mean, everyone has their own hobbies, their own ambitions, and this is mine. So, I spend most of my time and my money on this. People tend to ask me, why do I put so much money and effort towards just a car? It's just a car. I mean, people drive it back and forth to work, to get groceries and so on, but for me it's another thing. Getting from point A to point B is not the thing for me, but it's the journey is what captures me.
And as about money, it's subjective really. If you can spend money on DIY yourself, why not? I do some DIY my own. But like I said, money is not the main thing in modification, even though it needs, but it all started with creativity and ideas. Without that, your money spent won't be worthwhile.
And as you move on in life, you start to meet people who had experience in racing, driving, building, doesn't matter whether you're doing it legally, it just seems to amaze you. And that perfect time, you go wow, when you go to a shop, you look at a bill, and when they start to dyno the car, I mean that somehow feels up to be heaven in life. So that's where everything started, and it just kept growing. And I doubt it would ever stop.
families first. Okay? Not the guy behind you, not the car in front of you. Every corner that you take, just think of your family and drive safe. Right? That's number one. You know what you want to do.
So yeah, I think petrol runs in my blood. If not petrol, diesel, everything, ethanol, E85, what you call it, runs in my blood, man. Without it, I don't think so. I'll be here sitting, doing interview with you guys, telling about my story. But in the end, it's all about the self-satisfaction.
Hi, my name is Brian.
Alright, I'm Mitran.
Hi guys and girls, my name is Zamir Shahid.